I'm sipping on some more bleach here, Patriots. I think the bubonic plague done tracked me down. What is y'all's favorite flavor, by the way? I tend to stick with the Clorox, as it seems to go better with my horse dewormer, really. But anyway, just wondering, I'm getting ready. I got this Disney lightsaber I'm about to sit on. You know, like Trump said, put the light on the inside. And I'm going to do that. Not looking too forward to it, but you got to do what you got to do. But I've been really worried about him. Really, really worried about him. You know, ever since he gave that speech there the other day to the women's, and he said that he was the father of IVF. And I was like, wait a minute, maybe those Democrats are right. He really isn't very intelligent. He can't even spell, because he's not the father of IVF. He's the father of IVANKA and DONJR and ERIC, BARON, maybe, and some chick named Tiffany, y'all. So that made me real worried about his spelling and all. But then I was like, well, that can't be it. It's more serious than that, y'all. It's more serious. Brace yourselves. Look, I'm afraid he might have the syphilitis up in his brain buckets, for real. Because that's what it does. It affects your brain bucket. Late stage, y'all. Late stage syphilitis do. And it makes people crazy. That's what the little mustache man in Germany had, the syphilitis. And now Trump's been out there trying to be little mustache man on the Fox Newses and stuff, talking about using the militaries and stuff to go after the Democrats, y'all. That's mustache man talk there. So it's got to be the syphilitis is up in his brain bucket, y'all, because look, once I started thinking about it, I got on the interwebs and I really started digging into it. And look, I did use the Google, y'all. I did use the Google. Sometimes you have to, right? And I started asking it some questions about it. And look, it don't just affect the brain bucket, not the late stages that don't. It affects the butt bucket too, y'all. You lose control of your butt bucket in the late stages. And then I started thinking about that speech he was giving in Michigan where he pooped behind the podium. Y'all remember that? He pooped at the podium. Had no control, y'all. And then I started thinking about that town hall he gave there in Pennsylvania where he just stood there, swayed back and forth, just playing music after music. And I thought he was in a trance of some kind, but really now when I think about it, hey, you've seen toddlers, you've had toddlers and stuff, and you know whenever they run around and they're playing and all of a sudden they just stop and they get real still and get real serious, get a serious look of concentration on their face, and then they poop their diapers, y'all. I think he had uncontrollable diaper poopage going on, and that's why he turned the music up loud, so nobody could hear it. And that's why they all left, because they were fleeing the odors, y'all. He lost control of his butt bucket, y'all, and his brain bucket there at the same time. So anyway, and I started trying to figure out where this might have come from. When did he contract this horrible thing, y'all? And I mean, it wouldn't have been with the girls that him and Jeffrey Epstein were doing, you know. Those was mostly high school girls, and a lot of them just middle school girls, you know. I don't think they've been around the block enough to really contract something like that, you know. I don't think it was the Stormy Daniels show, because, I mean, they had just talked about that just before he forced himself on her. And she said she gets regular checks and stuff, so there ain't no telling where it came from if he's got it. But that's not really what's important here. The thing is look, this is elderly abuse at this point, okay? It really is. He's been really concerned about Kamala Harris's medical report that she released. But she's got allergies, y'all. She's just got allergies. She can just take a Claritin every day, and she'll be fine. You know, unless Daddy Vladdy starts bombing us with bales of hay or something like that. She just needs to take a Claritin. She'll be all right. Now, he might have to be taking shots of penicillin every single day, y'all. And it's going to make him crazier and crazier, and he's going to lose more control of his butt bucket. So the thing is look, the reason why I say it's elderly abuse is I don't think he knows what he's doing. He's seeking the presidency. And I think that he was just seeking something with a P in it, and he lost track of what that was supposed to be. He was seeking palliative care, y'all. Palliative care is what he needs, not the presidency. Somebody go get him and point him in the right direction, okay? Be a patriot. Help him. Give him the palliative care that he needs, all right? I'm sorry, y'all. Inmate Trump, 2024.